Hi there. So, the relationship between humane conduct and different kinds of outcomes are very important. And one of these outcomes is consumerism. Consumerism goes hand in hand with a situation where we do not practice humane nature. And everybody right now is subscribing to the theory of, um, of inhumane conduct and consumerism. So, consumerism is caused by inhumane conduct, engaging in activities that are connected to violence. The main activity that connect to violence is meat eating, right? And when that happens, it destroys our human nature because as humans, we are meant to uphold feelings. And once we destroy feelings, then we will naturally find ourselves losing ability to value the right kind of food and the right kinds of situations to be in. We lose taste for a safe, peaceful, and happy life by engaging in activities that uphold violence. Okay, sometimes of course in this age and time violence comes in packages that you won't even detect that it is violence unless you go to the right place, which is a slaughterhouse. Believe me, you cannot spend a minute there. You cannot eat a meal in a slaughterhouse. It is so horrible. You can eat a meal in a garden though. You can sit amongst the balange trees or the soccer trees, cool, refreshing, and have a meal there. But slaughter and slaughterhouses and anything that got to do with slaughter is absolutely horrible. Oh, one more thing. Can you excuse the blur? It's a kind of feature for the camera, but I have nice skin, but just excuse the blur, right? So I don't have time to fix blurs right now. That's how just how it is, right? Yeah. So back to the point. Um, Everything is connected to how we see ourselves. Definitely, we must first of all admit that we are human beings, and then we must be on the path to uplift activities that contributes to human conduct or humane principles. A car will drive on a certain road, good road, right? So we have to drive this body. We have to use this body on humane principles. So we live safe, we live content, we live happy, we engage with our loved ones in activities that are very safe. That is very important. And sometimes you might ask, what about people now? You might live safe and everything, but people, when you go outside, people might affect you, people might hurt you, people might say bad things, people might smoke, people might be playing loud music. Well, once you as the saying goes, charity begins at home. If you really want to help people, you got to show them how to live a good life. And all goodness lies in a lifestyle that is filled with love and compassion, a non-violent lifestyle. So, and then people will see that you're eating very healthy, you're happy, your family's together. There's less conflict within the family, and people will adopt this. People will, when you talk to people, you talk very nicely to them, you show them the way out, you have more time for people. This is how you help society. All right, you don't help society in one of those systems like health or education or economics, or none of these systems. These systems are actually influenced by the theory that society has to offer, the kind of culture that we uphold as people. That is what the system will try to facilitate. So if you find yourself in a system and you're working yourself out and you think you're going to get benefit, pull up your brakes and think. The system follows culture. Culture is the average mindset of the people. So you are actually serving the mindset of the people. or the mindset of a society. And what is this society wants? Basically, the theory is that the strong get stronger and the weak get weaker. So that's why no system, all the systems all across the world are failing right now. Health is failing, and we know health is failing because no pharmacy will talk about fruits, vegetables, and herbs to take care of our health. And it's so true that fruits, vegetables, and herbs are plant-based foods take care of our health, and it is the main source of medicine. So it's right there. The pharmacy will not tell you this, and that's under health. In education, it's they will tell you that just study, just try to get degrees and try to get good grades on a piece of paper, and you'll be peaceful and happy. No, how does that connect with the theory of society? Uh, Basically, they're telling the young people that, well, basically you have to be a stronger the stronger in society and step on the weaker, right? uh, this job this job is not good enough. You need to get a white collar job, and in this way you earn good money, right? But guess what? For society to be balanced, people must see all jobs equal. We must have cleaners with dignity. We must have carpenters with dignity and contentment. We must have people who clean the trains with dignity and contentment. And why is this not happening? It's because, as I said, people just want to be on top of another person to exploit them, to take as much resource as possible. And there's no, and so education now will, through numbers and through degrees, you do that. There's no example set for easy survival. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, so that's the idea, and that's for education. And we have to get out of situations like that. It is not, it's not healthy. It has happened over many centuries, and because everybody thinks this way, doesn't mean that's the way we should be going. We have to change our habits so that we can avoid catastrophic uh, consequences like COVID-19. We have to change our habits so we can change the outcome of our habits. If we want a peaceful, happy society, we must facilitate living humane life, and so that we can benefit our family and we can benefit society. Okay, and so that is the direction that we must go. So this video is all about making the connection. There are concepts that has to be connected, and consumerism and humane conduct is very, very important. And people will think that um, there's no big deal if you slaughter an animal. It's no big deal. But this is the mentality that is prevailing, and we are facing the consequences of this mentality. So obviously, it's not the right mentality, right? Because it's not giving the right thing. So we need to free our mind. We need to free our mind from mental slavery. And mental slavery is slavery that is based on using our mind to facilitate inhumane thoughts and behavior. We got to free this mind, and we must live very compassionate and loving and find happiness in life itself. Okay? The world, or the theory of the stronger, it is based on the objects of life. Okay, so I'd like to thank you so much. I'll be trying to talk about these topics now and again, and please feel free to share my videos. A humble effort I'm making, and this using whatever resource I have and situation. Thank you.